Wait, are you thinking about my blue? Are you thinking about going blue? Well, we're going to break down everything you need to know in order to get a slammin' shade of blue hair. The worst thing that can happen when you're dying to be blue is that you get stuck with an uneven, gross shade of blue hair, or even worse, green hair.
We bleached hair swatches and lightened them to 4 different shades of blonde. Then we applied 3 different brands of non-professional, semi-permanent blue hair dye.
When it was time to buy our blue hair dye, we wanted to go to some of the places that a non-licensed civilian might go to purchase blue hair dye. First, we went to the mall. We went to Hot Topic. Then we went to our local, always interesting Walmart, and then our favorite, Sally Beauty Supply. From Hot Topic, we picked out the brand Raw in the color Peacock Blue. Then from Walmart, we picked out Splat, Blue Envy, and then from Sally Beauty Supply, we picked up the Color Brilliance Ion Brights line in Sky Blue.
After we prepped our hair swatches, it was time to dye.
Well, our swatches, not like a real death.
Yeah, don't dye. So all of our swatches were pre-bleached, washed, then dried. Then we applied 3 different brands of blue semi-permanent hair dye to all 4 shades of blondes.
Some of the brands were easier to work with than others. Like the Splat, it was very user-friendly and we had no problem saturating the hair. The Ion was really thick, so we had to work a little harder to make sure that we really saturated the hair. The Raw was thick and tough to work with.
We left the blue hair dye on the swatches for however long the directions told us to. Believe it or not, here at SalonFree, we followed the rules. We were really surprised that we couldn't find the processing time on the raw packaging, but we figured, so what? When in doubt, leave it on for 30 minutes.
After we let the swatches sit and process, it was time to rinse them. The raw dye was super easy to rinse out, which we loved. It was quick and to the point. Now the Ion, because it was so thick, it took a little bit more work rinsing. But the Splat, that baby took forever to rinse. We watched blue water rinse from that sucker for what felt like forever. Easy to get on, hard to get off.
After we rinsed all the swatches and we blew them dry, here's what we found out. Starting with Ion Color Brilliance Sky Blue, it was really tough to apply, and in the end, we felt it was a little see-through. So if you use this brand, make sure that you bleach your hair to almost white. If there's any yellow in it, it will turn green.
Now for the Splat. It was really easy to use, and it even came with bleach. We saw blue in every swatch we slapped it on. Not one of our swatches turned green. The only thing we can see someone having a problem with is if they want to do peekaboos or blue highlights. This stuff bleeds, so if you have blonde hair that you don't want to get the blue on, this stuff is tough to control.
Last but not least, Raw. This stuff was really tough to apply, and when we rinsed it, we saw spots. We thought we messed up, so we redid the raw swatches, and the same thing happened, spots. Even the lightest swatch we applied raw to was not pretty. It's almost like the dye itself is inconsistent. It's like when you don't mix pancake batter and you end up with dry spots in your breakfast. Not good.
So out of what we tested today, Ashley and I agree. For the DIY home hair dyer looking for blue hair, Splat is the best choice.
Now, none of the dyes we used today were perfect, but Splat had the best end result. So for the non-professional dyeing their hair blue at home, you can get badass blue hair.